Over time, there have been various stories of ghosts haunting buildings or lurking around lonely highways. Well, it turns out that cars have, at one time or the other, also been the object of certain eerie ghost stories or believed to be cursed. Watch today's video to discover some of the world's most famous cursed and haunted cars, their mysterious past, and whether or not there's any truth behind these creepy tales. Hello, and welcome to Top 10 Binge. Before beginning our video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to receive more amazing content. Number 3. James Dean's Porsche 550 Spider. James Dean, 24, had only appeared in 3 films when he died in a car accident in 1955. Only his first movie, East of Eden, was released during his lifetime. The tragic death of such a brilliant talent contributed to his status as an icon. It was only natural for many to believe that the tragic occurrences were the result of a powerful curse. And that curse concentrated upon the silver Porsche 550 Spider Dean had christened Little Bastard. The car's negative emotions even preceded the incident. A week before the catastrophe, Alec Guinness was introduced to the car and tried to persuade his friend not to drive it. However, what reportedly occurred following Dean's death sealed its place in the supernatural narrative. According to legend, the wreckage of the Little Bastard was purchased from a salvage yard and dismantled for parts. Its transmission, engine, and suspension were transferred to 2 separate race cars, both of which crashed fatally in one case. Unusual accidents continued to occur throughout time. A showman bought the car and vowed to restore it. The Spider is said to have retaliated by catching fire in storage, fracturing a bystander's hip after falling from its display, and crushing the driver assigned with transporting it. The legends end there since it was stolen in 1960 from a train moving from Miami to Los Angeles. Who knows what happened to the Little Bastard? Number 2, 1937 Cord 810 Worcester. Senator Hugh Long commissioned a custom automobile from the Cord Automobile Corporation in 1935. It would feature a distinct back trunk, side-mounted spare wheels in the front fenders, and be slightly taller than the standard model. It would be bulletproof as well. This was fairly sensible, given that Senator Long's radical ideas had earned him a good number of enemies. This was a man who thought the New Deal was overly conservative. He also enraged the KKK by refusing to align with them. Long believed that he was a prime target for assassination. And he was right. On September 10, 1935, an assassin shot and killed Huey Long. He never took possession of the bulletproof car he had ordered. After serving briefly as a Coast Guard transport during World War II, the Cord was sold to a naval commander who celebrated his lovely new possession by dying immediately overseas before he could drive it. His widow, possibly seeing a trend, kept it in her garage for 20 years and never sold it. This is where we should point out that even without the history of this specific car, the Cord has a fascinating place in automotive history. The Cord was the transitional car from the Model T to today's cars, engineer Daryl Francoeur recalls. You don't often see leaps in mechanical history like this. Car enthusiasts would naturally be interested in such a thing, and one such person purchased the Cord and attempted to restore it. After 30 years and $15,000 later, the enthusiast, who was in poor health and had lost his workshop, eventually hired someone to complete the restoration. They found the Cord's history, and it now travels to car shows, keeping potential drivers safe forever. Number 1. The Golden Eagle 1964 Dodge 330 Limited Edition. Known as the most evil car in America, the Golden Eagle is famous for the sheer number of people it has allegedly killed. Originally purchased for the police force in Old Orchard Beach, Maine, it was only driven by 3 officers before being sold. Why? During that period, all 3 of its drivers are reported to have murdered their families before killing themselves. The Old Orchard police force sold it instead of melting it down and salting the remains. It eventually ended up in the hands of a family that the Golden Eagle appeared to like. Nothing bad happened to them while they were in possession of the demonic automobile. The vandals who chose to target this car at that time, on the other hand, were a different story. Those vandals, maybe inspired by the town's mistrust of the Golden Eagle, decided to show the car who was boss. Their deaths appeared to have been harrowing, ranging from a rare lightning strike to being hit by an 18-wheeler truck. The death toll was said to have reached 14 by 2010, not including all the injuries, of which there were many. When the death toll reached double digits, a local church group decided to take the car, scrap it, and ship the components far apart. She went out and found enough of the wreckage to repair it. She claims it's a good car, except when the doors fly open when traveling on the highway. Whether it's because of a string of bad luck or an angry, vengeful spirit, these cars have been the source of much misfortune. Do you think any of these cars are truly cursed? Have you ever had a run-in with a car that seems to have some kind of curse on it? Let us know in the comments below. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate your time. We'll see you later.